Audi, sweet Audi, how I both love and hate thee. Welcome back to the Kilted Texan, and today I'm in a little bit of a conundrum. See, my Cadillac CT6 was hooked up to my house when it was struck by lightning, so it's been in the shop now for 6 months. So that my wife would have something decent to drive, I picked up an Audi e-tron Prestige, 2019 e-tron Prestige, and it's a nice car. I'm not that fond of it. I'm not that comfortable in it. It's nowhere near as comfortable as my ID4, but I ran into a bit of a problem today, and it stopped charging. It won't charge at all. It's I hooked it up to two different level 1 chargers, two different level 2 chargers, actually technically 3 different level 3 chargers, and then I went and I found one of the DC fast chargers in my hometown. Only one, well, I think one of 2, but anyways, went and hooked it up, no charge. So right now, I said, and it's a certified pre-owned, so it's got a warranty on it. They're gonna take care of it. But the problem is that Audi right now is backed up for appointments. Right now it'd be about 2 weeks before I could get this in on appointment. So I contacted Audi of Dominion, and they said, no, we can take a look at it today and at least get it diagnosed. Unfortunately, we don't have any loaner cars, so of course I'm out of loaner car. So anyways, it's been a little bit of a pain. So I'm curious to see how this ends up working out. So right now I've got about 97 miles of range, and I have 31 miles to make it over to Audi of Dominion, and I am rolling on the highway, and I am pissing all kinds of people off doing 55 miles an hour. So yeah, this is not a fun deal. So I'm gonna figure out. I did a little searching. Looks like what it probably is the onboard charging module. Some people say that they should be able to hit it with a software update and all will be hunky-dory. But I've seen a couple of them that say no, they need to actually replace the unit. So if they can just hit it with a software update and get me on my merry way today, that will be ideal. Because Audi Dominion's about 45 miles away from my house, so it is a fur piece. That's why I've only got a little bit of battery left, and I'm trying to set it up so that if they do get it fixed, I will be able to bring it back home without much incident, without having to go break out my Excursion and tow it. So that's where I'm at right now. My wife's behind me in my ID4, so she's gonna take me back to the house, but this ought to be a fun adventure. So my bestest little buddy and I waited days on end until finally one day, 2.5 weeks later. Well, we're back picking up the e-tron after 2.5 weeks. She did have some issues, and I'm going to put the details right here. And so if you experience something like this, you can know what to look for and what to tell the dealer to look for. But put the details right here.
Hi, this is Alejandro from Audi Dominion, certified tech that took care of your vehicle. This is a multiple inspection video just to give you a brief explanation of what we did, and also to let you know if any other items were found during the multiple inspection. So at first, we refilled the washer fluid, also refilled the coolant reservoir as well. Inspected for any issues on other than the concern that you have with the charging problem. So tires were inspected. We don't have any issues on tires, neither on brakes. Front and rear suspension components were inspected as well. We don't have any issues there neither. In terms of the issue that you were having with the charging cable not operating, so we performed a scan-tool test on the vehicle and found that we had basically an electrical fault on this module right here, which is actually the module in charge of the charging procedure or the charging of the vehicle. We after various tests found that there was an issue internally and electrically. So we proceeded to replace it, and that basically took care of the or fixed the issue that you were having with the charge port not working properly. So that's pretty much what we had on this. Front and rear motors were inspected. We didn't find any issue. We don't expect to find any issues there. So all in all, the vehicle is in pretty good shape. It's well kept. Any questions or any doubts, please feel free to contact your service advisor, or advisor is going to be contacting you with more info and details. Thank you for choosing Audi Dominion. Have a nice day.
So basically the long and short of it is that the charging module inside the car was as messed up as a football bat. So that being said, they went ahead and they replaced that module. And I did get to see the invoice, and the service advisor told me that essentially it costs $3,700 to do this particular repair, and that's what they're billing Audi for that. And because it was under full warranty, it was covered. So just be aware that if you have to do this yourself, that is not a cheap undertaking at all. So, be aware. So now that you know what to look for and all that good stuff, I will tell you that being down to just one electric car and a diesel excursion for a daily driver in a small town, I would honestly rather hot wax a bull's keister in a broom closet than deal with that again. So hopefully we don't have to. So we'll talk to you later, and if you're gonna crash into that like button. We'll see you in the future. Guess what, folks? It ain't over yet.